How's it going, BitChute? It's Jared Genesis here. I'm gonna make this video kind of short because, well, I tried making it yesterday, but I was having issues with my BitChute. Man, I'm telling you, Windows sucks. But usually, if you reset the PC, it starts working again. And cheers, Windows. At least there's a way out of your misery, I suppose. So, today I want to talk about what it really means to be a black belt. And I'm going to go over some things too, stuff that happened in my past and people who tried to meme on me. But we'll get into the juicy stuff later. Yes, it does involve the Green Power Ranger, okay? We will discuss that. But I want to talk about the spirituality, the philosophy of being a black belt and what that means. Being a black belt, more than anything, okay, is the mastery of yourself. Because if you're a good martial artist, you know that self is your greatest enemy. Ego is your greatest enemy. And if you want to take it to a spiritual aspect, Satan is your greatest enemy. Because he's the manipulator of the mind. To be a black belt, you have to master insecurities. To be a black belt, you have to master worry. And all that stuff, self-doubt. That is what it takes to be a black belt. And also I wanted to say this too. Black belt in a way is like the new white belt, because when you get to around like red, maybe for some people brown belt, that's when you really find your style and that's when you really find your technique. So it's like once you find yourself, then you sort of start over in a way as a white belt. It takes a long time to understand your own style too, because we're all so different. Everyone throws a punch different. Everyone throws a kick different. And guys, listen, I gotta say this too. If you're not a kicker, you can't compete with the best. You gotta learn to use all your weapons, like Steven Seagal said, even your fingers. That's what makes a great martial artist. If all you do is throw punches, man, there's so many people out there who will just read you left and right and will put you on the ground, dude. It's no joke. You got to learn to kick if you're not a kicker. But you know, that's a great thing too about being female, is they kick ass at kicking, no pun intended, because they have bigger hips than men. But men are generally better punchers because, well, we generally have bigger arms for the most part. But ranting aside, though, yeah, it takes a long time to understand self in all facets of life, really, but especially with fighting and things like that. There is one man who we'll go ahead and get into now who did not understand self by the name of Jason David Frank, the Green Power Ranger. I just want to make this very, very clear, okay? As I wipe some shit off my chin. You guys caught me. What is that, some mustard? Oh, well. Jason David Frank does not understand self, okay? Because he never overcame ego. This is one thing I failed to mention. You have to overcome ego to be the greatest fighter. He could not do that. The devil threw a really, really big hurdle in front of him, and for that I pity him. What he did was Satan fed him an ego by putting him into Hollywood, and then he took it away from him because he wanted to see him starve. Satan is a sick fuck. He doesn't care about anyone. And that's exactly what Jason did, and more or less he sold his soul. And he has a really crappy martial arts studio in Humble, Texas, called Rising Sun. And yeah, he's a crap person. But see, the thing is, it's never too late to better yourself, bro. Let go of your ego, and you will become a better fighter. Jason Frank is not a good fighter. His karate is awful. And that's why if you see his fight videos, most of the fights he won was actually with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that's not even, one of his main style is karate. He's not great at it, okay? He's more concerned about things like money and power. That's his main concern, okay? And he tricked his enemies too. They thought he was going to go out kicking. See what he did there? I will admit though, that takes a good fighter too, is to trick your enemy. So in a way, I will give him credit for that, but his karate is mediocre at best. It's not great. I do like the style that he teaches, though. It's Shotokan, which is like the fancy, the wide leg style, the horse stance style. That's my favorite style of karate, to be honest with you. He's not great at it though, but I wish him well with that. Anyhow, I just wanted to talk really quick on myself, guys. For those of you who are wondering, like, if I quit martial arts, no, I didn't. It's just the schools in my area, they're more concerned about giving kids trophies and creating good fighters. And so because of that, I've decided to just be my own black belt, to give myself a black belt from all the practice I've done. Because when you practice a move 1,000 times, you master it. And I've practiced several moves several thousand times. So I'm not gonna lie, I am a good fighter. But I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I'm not here to do that. That's what cowards do. I'm here to defend myself or someone I love if I have to. That is also a true martial artist. And I guess you could add, letting go of temper on the list too to become a great fighter. Because if you fight with emotion, you're just going to start throwing haymakers and you're going to be sloppy. You have to learn to control your emotion to be a great fighter as well. So there's a lot that comes to it, guys, to be a black belt. And, there's schools out there, schools like I was talking about, that just hand them out like candy, like candy on Halloween. Nah, bro. If someone doesn't have their personality right, their attitude right, there's no way I would ever give them a black belt if I were a sensei. Hell no. As a matter of fact, if I were Jason Frank sensei and I heard about some of his shenanigans, I would completely have sent him back to white belt. I would have revoked his black belt in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Okay? He doesn't deserve it. He's an 8th degree. That's a joke. And his belt's a joke. It's just a black belt with little red tape on it. That's stupid. I mean, that's something he could have done, at Academy. He could have bought that at Academy and added red tape to it. It looks so stupid. But I'm not here to just, insult Jason Frank. But I just want you guys to know that there are black belts out there who more or less are just a joke. They wouldn't know how to defend themselves in a real fight. Because many of them, they just know sparring. They don't know real world fighting. How to really breathe, how to relax, how not to be tense, how not to fight tense. Because if you're a tense fighter, that's a sloppy fighter. They don't understand all that, man, And they don't understand how most people fight dirty too, and how you have to watch out for that. If you get into it, guys, with someone on the streets, odds are they're going to try to claw you in the eyes. They're going to try to kick you in the balls. Nobody fights clean on the street. 90% of people don't. 95 don't. Getting into street fights is dumb. It's for people in middle school. Okay? You know, it's stupid, man. I'm 36, and I have no interest in doing that, nor should you if you're past the age of 13. I would even say past the age of 10. Alright? That's not what martial arts is about. It's not about proving yourself to anyone. Because a good martial artist knows in their mind and in their heart that they're badass. You know what I mean? That they're the shit. I'm just gonna say that. And that's really all there is to say, man. I wish Jason Frank the best. I do. And in terms of me, well, I'm just gonna keep training. And if I do get the opportunity to fight professionally, I will take it. You can bet I will. What I'm gonna do right now is, guys, I'm taking donations on PayPal. I don't mean to shill here, but with that money, I will put it into Bitcoin, and basically, I'm just gonna try to make myself independent so that I can fulfill my dreams of being a professional fighter. I believe it's possible, and I know nothing will get in my way. So, guys, if you want to drop a few dollars, it would be greatly appreciated. And just know you're helping someone who is, definitely going to use that money to good use, and try to be an inspiration to other people, because that's my goal. And I want to fight bullying. You know what I mean? I've dealt with bullies my whole life. And I want to show kids that they can be badass too. And one day I want to teach martial arts. So until then, let's see if maybe I can get into a few professional fights here. And so I'll let you guys know how that goes. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and God bless.